last time we talked in January at the North American International Auto Show in Detroit. And now spring is here, so we're at the New York Auto Show. And we have a chance to talk about the events of the last quarter. And what a great quarter it's been.
Exciting first quarter. And our performance really is rooted in the very solid foundation that we've been building for our business here in the US over the past 4 or 5 years. 2010's performance really starts with a fantastic finish to 2009, where we had an all-time record for December. And so if we look at the March performance, hot off the press, 8,591 units, a new all-time record for Audi for March here in the US. First quarter sales are up around 35% versus the first quarter of last year. So great momentum for the brand and a lot to be positive about.
So now that Audi is off to such a great start, what are the prospects for the rest of the year?
Well, I think our strong first quarter performance really begins to set the stage where we can begin to make a very meaningful contribution to the global performance of Audi. It might surprise some of our dealers to know that 2009 saw Audi take the #1 position in the premium automotive market in Europe for the first time, outselling our two illustrious German competitors. And that momentum has also been sustained into 2010. With our strong US performance, I think we have an opportunity now to raise our targets a little bit. We see the market a lot more buoyant than we had anticipated. And I know that our dealers find that at the moment their biggest constraint is product availability and supply. And of course, if we want to increase supply and increase the production allocation, we also need to bring that into alignment with the sales commitment. So our field people and our market analysts will be working together with the dealers to revise our sales plan and the sales targets and to bring the sales commitment and the production allocation into alignment. So I think our dealers will be happy to find increased supply in the near future, which will enable us to take opportunity to expand sales and continue our market share growth.
So how will Audi leverage the electric and hybrid power in the near future? And are there any other models or engine options on the way that have not been talked about in the press?
Well, I think firstly, I would like to state that we remain totally committed to clean diesel technology. We certainly still believe that this is a very, very compelling avenue with which we can attain fuel consumption and emissions targets that are legislated and lie ahead of us. And the strong market reaction to clean diesel technology, where both the A3 TDI and the Q7 TDI have seen a sales mix of around 50% of total sales. The A3 TDI receiving the US Green Car of the Year award, and also Volkswagen Golf diesel received the Global Green Car of the Year. So I think this underlines that society and experts everywhere are recognizing the great benefit and potential of diesel technology. And perhaps our legislators could also take note of this development. But with that said, we will all have to provide hybrids and plug-in hybrids in the future and fully electrically powered cars. And so Audi will rise to this challenge as well. And in typical Audi style, we saw a very audacious offer with the e-tron, which will go into production in 2012. And we can anticipate that this will be the first of a long line of new Audi e-tron electrically powered cars. The Q5 will be our first hybrid offering in the US, state-of-the-art technology. That will be complemented by the A6. And we also saw the announcement in Geneva of an A8 hybrid. These are some of the very compelling alternatives that we have to choose from in the future.
So you recently attended the International Dealers Meeting in Barcelona, and I heard that the theme of the meeting was culture of progress, which we see as an extension of Audi's core brand values. Now, what were some of the key takeaways for our dealers that you can share with us?
Well, I think we recapped a little bit the progress that we've attained as a brand. 5 years of market share growth, 3 consecutive years of all-time record metrics for brand image. All of these metrics are at record levels for Audi. So we're seeing great growth in showroom traffic, and this is why we are growing faster than BMW, Mercedes-Benz or Lexus. Very strong momentum for the brand now, and I think this sets us up well to accelerate even our strong performance that we've seen in recent years.
Well, all this points to the importance of the new A8 and in shifting more buyers upstream in the product mix, right? It's what you called the CD shift, or the reference to the C segment and the D segment. So what would be the main points about the CD shift that you want our dealers to consider?
You know, our strategy for development of the brand in the US has really also been built around our product portfolio. We've filled in some of the white space in our product lineup for the US, specifically with the addition of the Q7 and the Q5. And now we've built up a strong volume core for the brand around the A4, the Q5 and the A5. So our dealers have got volume and we can run a financially sound business. But if we really want to entrench Audi in the US as a top-tier luxury brand, then we have to emulate what has happened in Europe. We need to shift the center of gravity of the brand somewhat upmarket. We need to build a second volume core around the A6 and of course also generate more customers for our flagship A8 model. These are the people who are admired by the rest of us, and the cars they drive really do influence consumer attitudes and behaviors. The new A8 is an absolute breakthrough car. It is a benchmark for the market segment. And I think we need to leverage the strong product cadence, because the new A8 will be rapidly followed by the all-new A7, which again closes the gap between the A8 and the A6. And a short while thereafter, we'll have an all-new A6. And so when we have three brand new product offerings, A8, A7, A6, it really creates a fantastic opportunity to attract new customers, more affluent buyers to the brand, and shift the center of gravity of the brand upmarket. And we need to take this opportunity, and our dealers have given us a commitment that they will rise to the challenge, and I look forward to seeing our continued success story with these fantastic new models in our future.
Well, thank you, Johan, and I look forward to talking with you next quarter.
Thank you. We plan to have many more success stories to share.
Back to those styrofoam cups you're drinking from?
Yeah.
Gentlemen, please step out of the car and put them on the hood.